just moments away from the start of the match as teams start to make their way into the field. Let me take it back a little bit to how both of these teams qualified to the tournament. For Don Bosco, they qualified as the second best placed team in the Haitian First Division, the 2019-2020 season, and for Samaritaine, they are winners of the 2019-2020 National Championship in Martinique, and they are appearing, by the way, for the first time in the Flow Concacaf Caribbean Club Championship. So maybe a little bit of nerves, but as well a lot of excitement for the Martinique side making their debut this afternoon. In a beautiful afternoon, by the way, in Santo Domingo. It's an international competition that starts to shape as well some of the young careers of these players that are both involved in both teams. If you look at the roster, they're both very young but very talented as well. Hopefully we get a good showing this afternoon. Both teams line up. It's now time to listen to the Concacaf anthem prior to the start of the match. Following the COVID protocols, no handshaking after the Concacaf anthem. It's now time to talk about the referees. Yes, there's time for the referees as well. Rubiel Vasquez, the Cuban American with plenty of experience, will be the referee for this afternoon, alongside Walter Cid Rodriguez from the Dominican Republic, Kevin Peters from Antigua, and as well Travis Terrichas from St. Kitts and Nevis. Those will be the referees for tonight's match. Let's talk a little bit about the starting lineups. First, Don Bosco. The Haitian side is starting with Liso Delus on goal, a former under-23 player for the Haitian national team. Eliade Redor is the captain. Look for Gilbert Riascos, the Colombian, to become the target inside the box for the Haitians. And for AS Samaritaine, Jonathan Aldinai on goal starts with some experience, but not as much as we're going to see from Patrick Persin and Sebastian Critinoir. Critinoir, the defender participating in the Gold Cup in 2013 and 2017. So a mix of young players and experience for both sides. As we are just a few seconds away from the start of the match, we are waiting. Rubiel Vasquez, there's the whistle. And we are underway in Felix Sanchez Olympic Stadium. It's Don Bosco and AS Samaritaine. Don Bosco, one of the favorites to move out of the group stage. Teams from Haiti and the Dominican Republic are favorites this year. But so far, last night, it's OEM with a good result to start things off. 11-1 over Flames United. And later it was Delfines with a little bit of trouble facing Metropolitan. Metropolitan able to take the lead late in the game. But in added time, it was Jesse Mena who ended up tying the game. And saving a result for Delfines that could have put them in huge trouble. You don't want to lose your first game, especially in a short tournament like this one. And with groups being shaken up in the last few days because of Platinum FC and Southeast not participating, as we see a long ball. First opportunity for Don Bosco. There's a foul, according to Rubiel Vasquez. So with Group A, Group B, and Group C, we being, as we see the replay, a little bit of contact there. Yes, it's enough for a foul. It's very important. Every single game is important. So we'll see how Group B shapes up after that first game. Of course, we're going to have all the games for you guys. And hopefully, you get to enjoy as much as we do Caribbean football, which, by the way, we have seen grow so much in the past few years after Nations League and after Gold Cup as well. Curacao, one of the highlights from the past few years in Caribbean football. It's Samaritaine. In the back line controlling the ball is Carl Bittelin, the captain. Back to Bittelin now. In the middle of the field is Andy Cesar. Long ball looking on the right side. Good ball moving through. Plenty of room. Here's the cross. Looks like a good one. Moves past the attackers. Unable to take the shot is Daniel Herrera. So good ball movement early on for Samaritaine. And the concept that we see so far from this team early on, trying to build from the back, but as well take advantage of the pace of your forwards. Look for long balls. And that so far has been working. They were able to create the first chance of the match. As we see the foul over Franz Pierre. Peterson Pierre with the ball. A little bit of pressure. The ball that bounces back. Looked like an offside position. The referee says no. But unable to connect. In the final third is Samaritaine. Don Bosco moving on the right side, but unable to control the ball is John Innocent. So far is Samaritaine winning the battle in the middle of the field. Pushing through the right side once again. This time good coverage from Don Bosco. Back into the left we go. This is the type of match we're expecting. Back and forth. The shot that hits the bar. So close. Looked like a cross initially. It's Jonathan Chevignac fighting for the ball, but in the end, it's Brismash Klerger who's able to recover. Back into the middle we go. First 5 minutes of the match. Couple chances for both sides. Innocent all the way to the back. Back with Pierre. Back to Innocent on the right side. A little bit of patience early on. Let's put it that way from Don Bosco. Not rushing passes through the middle. Trying not to give the ball away. Good cross. Moves past Riascos. Another cross. Looks like a good one. Unable to clear the ball away is Samaritaine. But in the third try, they were finally able to do it. A little bit of a push. No call from the referee. It's Peterson Pierre with possession. And able to move past, but looked to be in a little bit of trouble. The Don Bosco defender. Good ball looking for Riascos. Unable to control is the Colombian. Former Orso Marzo player in the Colombian Primera B. Only 22 years old for Gilbert Riascos. It's a good effort, good concentration from Sebastian Cretinoir. Defensively, you have to stay aware of the pace. Good ball movement onto the right side. Plenty of room for Innocent. Brings the cross in, and it's low. So first mistake for Samaritaine out of the back, but it comes because of the build-up from Don Bosco. Once again, one more try. And it's Jonathan Adinai able to save the ball from going to the corner kick. Here's another look. Innocent wins through the right, takes his time, looks for a teammate, tried to connect with Riascos, but in the end, well positioned defensively was a Samaritaine and able to clear the ball away. Another long ball. This time it's St. Hubert. Again with Innocent. It's going to be a throw-in for Don Bosco. So far dominating possession, but looking for counter-attack opportunities is Samaritaine. We already saw a couple long balls create a little bit of trouble defensively for Don Bosco. Martinique is a program generally in the national team that is able to participate in Gold Cup, and when they do, they have a quality team. Now at the club level, it's a different challenge. They are still trying to make strides, trying to move forward. International championship. It's completely a different story for Don Bosco, a team with plenty of experience internationally. They're able to participate as well in the Scotiabank Concacaf Champions League. So they are favorites this afternoon. But after what we saw last night between Delfines del Este and Metropolitan, well, things could change in the tournament, within the tournament, from game to game. It's very important for especially those teams that are favorites to get a good start. Good ball. Looking on the right side for St. Hubert. It's the replay, the coverage, very good, very well aware is Jeremy Norbert. He needs to be aggressive. Good cross, back post. Unable to clear the ball away. Second chance opportunity. Norbert recovers for Samaritaine. Looking for the counter-attack opportunity. Unable to get a hold of the ball is Daniel Herrera. Don Bosco taking their time, especially when they move out of the back. As soon as they get close to midfield, then they become a little bit more aggressive, whether they're playing through the wings or through the middle. That's when they start to look for long balls. Good pace through the left. Good move as well, but well positioned once again. The relay defensively from Samaritaine. Looking for the long ball immediately. Not able to get there. Was Mathis Priam. The timing wasn't there, and a very good read as well from Peter Trompier, who switching sides at that time. Usually moved to the right side as a center back. But this time a good read of the long ball, and you can tell already this is something that they have talked about before the game. Trying to stay aware of long balls, the counter-attack opportunities that Samaritaine will be looking for. Bismarck Klerger. On to the right side is Samaritaine. The cross is a low one, not a good one. And easy one to clear away. Samaritaine maintains possession. Now they're going to try to put the ball inside the box out of the throw-in. On second thought, pace it short. Left-footed cross. Back post. No one gets there. In the end, it's Innocent with the ball. Moving on to the right side. Looking for St. Hoover and finding him. Long ball. Looks like a good one. Not strong enough. Looking for Gilbert Riascos. Plenty of attacking players initially for Samaritaine. You would think they would be a little bit more cautious moving forward, but the reality is that when they have the ball, they move forward immediately. That tells you a little bit about the mentality of this team. Regardless of Don Bosco being favorites, they're still going for 3 points this afternoon. They know how important this game is. If they're able to get a good result, they're in very good shape to move forward. Matis Priam with the foul. Sodilon Jerome tried to move forward. He was able to move past Priam, but in the end, slight push from the back, and that's enough to bring him down. Innocent, good ball, very good ball, pushing through, and it's the goal. Yes, there's the shot, goal! 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 It's Don Bosco with the goal. A beautiful ball through. And in the end, it's Elivens Dijon who moves past the goalkeeper. And with the left-footed shot, opens the scoring. It's Don Bosco 1, Samaritaine 0. Perfect timing, cold-blooded finish, and the celebration for the first goal of Don Bosco in the 2021 Flow Concacaf Caribbean Club Championship. What a ball from Innocent. So off to a good start if the Haitian team. Patience paid off already. We talked about how cautious they were moving the ball from the back, trying to limit the mistakes and not give any easy opportunities to Samaritaine. Here's another one. Good ball movement onto the left. Plenty of room. Good cross. A little bit too low. The idea was absolutely right. But all the forwards from Don Bosco moved to the same spot. Back and forth game. 15th minute. There's a foul. And a free kick opportunity now for Samaritaine. Trying to respond after going down. Fighting for the ball was Matis Priam, one of the most aggressive players so far from Samaritaine. Very much involved in the game, but just unable to find his teammates. Good individual effort, but just trying to find a little bit of a connection, especially moving forward. But regardless, here's an opportunity for Samaritaine. 5 players inside the box for Samaritaine, trying to find the goal and tie the game. It's going to be a right-footed cross. There it is. First post. And able to clear the ball away is Don Bosco. Now the counter-attack with Riascos. Moves past 2 defenders. Looks onto the left side. 2 teammates wide open on the right. But Dijon finally unable to passed the ball onto the right side and should have been an easy finish. Excitement of the goal, maybe, and lack of concentration as well, prevented Don Bosco from getting another opportunity in the counter-attack. It looks like Dejan is a little bit hurt after that run. We're on to the 18th minute. A good start for Don Bosco, getting the goal early on. Here's another look as Dejan goes down, but it's unclear what's the injury. With Dejan made a couple of runs before, one that ended with the goal, and the second one that he wasn't able to pass the ball onto the right side as his teammates were in a clear path to the goal. Here's the discussion between the coaching staff and the players for Don Bosco, talking about Pauline Jean. So far the idea is working because they have been able to dominate possession, even though they have been moving the ball essentially in the backfield, and just as soon as they get moved past the midfield, then they become a little bit more aggressive, and they don't have enough possession on Martinique's side of the field, but they still dictate the tempo. And that's what you want to do if you're Don Bosco. Now, even more when you have the lead. So it's going to be the ball for Martinique after the referee stopped play. Ball to the ground and back underway. At Felix Sanchez Olympic Stadium, long ball looking to the left side, and it's almost impossible to control, even to Pauline Jean, who was really close to the ball. Plenty of intensity from the young head coach for Don Bosco. Pierre. Long ball looking for Dejan, who's back on the field. Now Riascos. Edge of the box for Riascos. Franz Pierre. Good combination. The shot that hits the post. The offside position didn't count. And so far, AS Samaritaine having a little bit of trouble once the ball gets inside the box. There's no coordination defensively between the center backs. Good ball movement as well. You have to give a lot of credit to Don Bosco. Long ball from Jonathan Adinay, but unable to connect. Another injured player in the middle of the field for this time for Samaritaine. This time is Jonathan Chevignac. As he was looking for the ball. Plenty of discussion as well with Rudiel Vasquez, the referee. For Don Bosco, a team founded in 1963. You talk about special moments in the history of this team, as we see there's a little bit of contact, yes, with the head, and then the match should be stopped immediately. That's exactly what Rubiel Vasquez did, but talking a little bit about the history of this Don Bosco team. They won the Haiti Cup in 1992. They have been able to become a successful team, especially in the last 6 years. They have been able to win the Haitian Soccer League 3 times. They were part of the second tier in the Haitian football pyramid, and they participated in the second division. They were able to win the championship there too as well in 2011. So a little bit of an up and down road for Don Bosco, but lately with championships in 2014, 15, and 2018, and now being able to participate in the Flow Concacaf Caribbean Club Championship, things are looking well for the Haitian side. Here's a replay once again. Both the players go immediately to their head, so that's a sign that you should stop immediately play. But in the end, it's Jonathan Chevignac who ends up with the worst part. He's getting all the medical attention needed, and hopefully he's going to be able to continue the match. So far, very good showing from Chevignac. A player that Samaritaine will need. Wearing number 2, but don't get fooled. He's not a defender. He's a forward. Looks to be fine. Just maybe a little bit of a cut. If they're able to control that, then he's going to be able to continue and come back into the match. Well, in the end, he's not going to be able to continue, Jonathan Chevignac. And here's the first substitution of the match coming on. It's Dylan Florien. All the players on the Samaritaine roster are born in Martinique, except for Burton Emmanuel, who's available as a substitution, born in St. Lucia. But in the end, Jonathan Chevignac unable to continue. So we'll see how things shape up now tactically for Samaritaine. Good ball recovery in the middle of the field, no foul. It's an opportunity for Samaritaine, trying to push the ball through, unable to do so. Great coverage from Odilon Jerome. Here's the sliding tackle. Moves the ball onto the middle of the field. Very aggressive play here, but he gets the ball as we're going to take a look. All ball. There's no foul over Eliade Dorlus. And in the end, it's a corner kick for Samaritaine. Back on his feet is the captain. And it's Samaritaine looking for set pieces as the formula of success this afternoon against Don Bosco. Is this the moment? 26th minute. Corner kick for Samaritaine. First post. Clears the ball away. Another opportunity. The shot. Goal! 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 It's Samaritaine. And it's Patrick Person with the first goal for the Martinique side after a corner kick. Second shot, the ball that goes Person's way, and a right-footed shot, and it's 1-1. Talk about taking advantage of the opportunities. Person moves forward because of the corner kick. stays inside the box, and the ball bounces his way. And an easy finish for Patrick Pershing. The 44-year-old is able to score. Plenty of experience, but it never gets old when you score a goal, and especially when you do it in international competition. So it's 1-1. It's exactly what we expected from this game. Plenty of intensity, opportunities on both sides, and we already have a couple of goals after the first 27 minutes of the match. Good pressure now from Don Bosco, forcing Samaritaine to kick the ball away. Florian back in the middle, good combination with Gerson. Back to Florian. It's going to be a throw-in for Samaritaine. Teams are starting to loosen up a little bit, gain a little bit of rhythm that was lost because of the stoppage of a couple of injuries, and the match was stopped for 2 to 3 minutes. It's hard to keep the rhythm of play, to gain some momentum, to dominate the tempo. But now, with the goals, teams are starting to loosen up a little bit, and we're watching a little bit of what we expected in terms of talent and the intensity. Florian looking for the ball on the left side. Good tackle right there from Peterson Pia. Now it's Jerome. Good pressure from Ulrich Gershing. It's Dylan Florent. Looks like he got hit with the ball in the face, right in the face, as we're going to take a look here. Initially, it's Matis Priam, and there it is. As Peterson Priya tried to clear the ball away, right in his face. There you go. And you know, as a soccer player, that's something that is going to happen eventually. But it's not a good feeling. You're never ready to take the ball right in the face. So he's going to take his time. Dylan Florent, who just came on the match, by the way, replacing Jonathan Chevignac after an early injury. Samaritaine already being able to recover from allowing a goal early on into the match. And that probably talks about the experience of some of the players. Defensively, they have Patrick Pershing, who was able to score, but he made his pro debut in 1992. As we take another look, the captain, Carl Vittelin, over 50 games with the Martinique national team. Daniel Herrel as well, over 70 games with the Martinique national team. Like we mentioned before, Sebastian Incritinois participating in Gold Cups 2013 and 2017. So they have been down in the score before. That's not something new for them. They haven't been favorites before as well in a match, and they have been able to respond. So all of that experience, without a doubt, comes into play in matches like this one. And now that they have proven themselves that they can score against Don Bosco, we'll see if they change a little bit, they become a little bit more aggressive. Not that they have been defensively through most of the game, but they will try to get a little bit of more possession at least as we move forward. 15 minutes left in the first half. And it's going to be another player down. It's St. Hoover putting the ball. We'll see if we take a look at what happened here. Oh, once again, the ball right to the face of Dejean. the goal scorer for Don Bosco. Very active during the first 30 minutes of the match. Couple of injuries as well, but able to recover, and it looks like it's going to happen again for Elevens de Jean. De Jean, only 24 years old. Plenty of pace, very good with the ball, and essentially a good finisher, like he showed during the goal early on. We're back underway, 33rd minute of the first half. Don Bosco 1, Samaritaine 1. Group C action of the 2021 Concacaf Caribbean Club Championship from Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. Dorlus. Now back in the middle with Junior Agustin. Looking for the ball is Franz Pierre. Taking his time is Pierre. Back onto the right with Dorlus, the captain. Peterson Pierre. Looking for the long ball. Onto the left side. Florian Goma able to clear the ball away with the header for Samaritaine. Winning the ball in the middle of the field is Samaritaine. Here's an opportunity. Jeremy Robert through the left, putting the cross in a little bit too early for Norbert. Augustine. Pierre comes down and gets the ball. Trying to build up now through the right with Innocent. Not a lot of pressure from Samaritaine. Able to connect with DeJohn. Back to Innocent. Onto the middle we go, and now all the way to the back with Pierre. Peterson Pierre. Franz Pierre with the ball. Tries to push the ball over the defenders and able to do so. Then again, a handball is called by Rubiel Vasquez. – 35th minute in the first half. A long ball looking for Jeremy Norbert. They haven't been able to win the second ball, either team. And as soon as they get those long balls, they are unable to build up after that. Dorlus. Another foul. Plenty of fouls, plenty of stoppage because of injuries. And that, without a doubt, is preventing the teams from just getting back into the game as much as they would have wanted to, with possession, dominating the ball, and just overall creating chances, looking for the goal. Here's Riascos. Gilbert Riascos now onto the right side, putting the ball in. Once again, a low cross. Unable to get the ball inside the box. Florian. Riascos is coming behind him, and with the foul. A little bit too aggressive, the Colombian. Florian looking forward to the movement of his teammate, but in the end, it's Riascos who comes all the way from the back. Needs to be a little bit more decisive, Dylan Florian. Especially when you have the pace and the room to move forward, you have to be decisive. You have to understand that you have to move forward immediately, as Don Bosco has become well established defensively early on in the game. You have to switch things up every now and then. Pierre. Plenty of touches for both center backs, Pierre and Jerome, for Don Bosco. Now Innocent, the right back. Better pressure from Jeremy Norbert. Samaritaine. Herel is moving forward, but all by himself and plenty of room now for Jerome. "37th minute. Long throw in. Able to control is Dijon, but gives the ball away right away. Back to Jeremy Norbert. Left-footed cross, looking for Herel. Unable to prevent the... Oh, well, he does in the end. Very good effort from Odilon Jerome, preventing the corner kick. Especially what we saw just a few minutes ago with Samaritaine able to score from a set piece. It's rather important to stay away from corner kicks. Here's the effort. Yep. Ball goes in after the throw-in, not a good one. And the assistant referee stops play immediately. Or at least lets Rubiel Vasquez know that he needs to stop the game after a bad throw-in. Jerome. Looking for the ball is Junior Augustine. Trying to get a few touches, Augustine. Maybe not the best option for Don Bosco, as Jerome has proven to being able to take the ball at least to the middle of the field. But if Augustine and Dorlus keep coming back, they facilitate defensively the movements forward for Samaritaine. They become predictable, and they're so far away from goal that it's hard for them to find a combination, and that's why they end up with long balls, and that has been troubling for both sides early on. Jerome. Now back to Pierre. Dorlus wide open on the right. The ball goes to him. Dorlus. And a foul gets called on the Innocent, who was moving past after getting a slight touch from Dijon. So it looks like Don Bosco is going to try to put this ball right inside the box. Dijon and Innocent nearby. As we see the foul right there from Florian Goma. A physical game so far in the first 40 minutes of the match. That's what we come to expect. It's going to be Innocent with the free kick. Looking for Riascos probably. The cross comes in. Able to clear the ball away. Samaritaine. Florian. Looking for Herel. Unable to control is the forward for Samaritaine. Back to Florian. Florian with the ball all the way to the back. And now it's Clergier with the ball for Don Bosco. Long ball from Clergier. Looking for St. Hubert, who's not able to control the ball, and it goes out of bounds for a throw-in for Samaritaine. Unable to get the touch right there. Little bit of a flare. But in the end, the ball was out of bounds. Throw in. Dorlus with the ball. It's Don Bosco looking to score in the last minutes of the first half. Good touch from St. Hubert. Now to Riascos. The cross from Riascos. An easy one for Jonathan Audine, who holds on to the ball. And considering how much possession has been dominated from Don Bosco, it is a little bit surprising that Jonathan Odine is not a key factor in the match. They have dominated possession, but they haven't been able to create chances inside the box. Not a lot of opportunities for saves for the young goalkeeper. Jerome looking for Dejan. And it's going to be the first yellow card of the match. It's for Dylan Florent. In the 43rd minute. He's very aggressive looking for the ball. And a lot of contact as well. It's a risky ball, nevertheless, from Odilon Jerome. If Florent is able to anticipate as he wanted it, then he might have been able to create a counter-attack opportunity. That didn't happen, and it's a yellow card. For Dylan Florent. The free kick comes in. Unable to connect once again. Florent. The combination this time is a good one with Norbert. Gives the ball away. Recovering is Don Bosco. And once again moving the ball all the way to the back. Peterson Pierre. Jerome. Another long ball. Looking for Innocent. And once again able to head the ball away is Jeremy Norbert. Dorless. Jerome goes to the attacking part of the field for Don Bosco. A little bit over aggressive, the defender at the moment. We'll see if Samaritaine is able to take advantage. The battle of the long balls right now is not working for either side. Maybe one of the adjustments that is going to be made by both coaches during halftime. Talking about Pauline John and Don Bosco and Guy Nisas for Samaritaine. Here's an opportunity. Set pieces. Unable to keep composure is St. Hubert in this play. And with no reason to commit a foul, now he gives an opportunity to Samaritaine to put the ball inside the box, put numbers inside the box as well. Patrick Persin already inside the box looking for his second goal of the match. Here's an opportunity for Samaritaine. It's Mathis Priam. 4 minutes will be added. There's no words for the free kick from Daniel Herel. Jerome. Now back to Pierre. So many touches from both of these two center backs. In the first half, Jerome back to Pierre. Now in the middle is Junior Agustin. On to the left with Clerger. Clerger with the cross looking inside the box for Dejan. Clears the ball away, Samaritaine. Just waiting for the end of the first half. Dorless. A little bit of pressure from Samaritaine, able to recover. The ball is Jeremy Norbert. Florian looking for that connection with Daniel Herel. Plenty of running for Herel, but not a lot of contact with the ball. Something that needs to change. Good combination, 1-2. On the right side, much better from Don Bosco. Better as well from Florian, recovering the ball. Now back onto Innocent on the right side, inside the box. Tries to move that back the defender. Great movement from Sebastian Critinor. Florent. Much better from both sides in the last few seconds of the first half. Mathis Priam unable to get a hold of the ball. And it's once again the opportunity for Don Bosco. Pushing the ball through. Riascos takes the shot and goal. An easy save for Jonathan Adinai. The intensity going up in the last few minutes of the first half for both teams. Much better combinations in the middle of the field. That creates opportunity. Both teams start thinking about moving forward. Better organized. That's a good example for both coaches. The last 3 minutes of the first half are a very good example of what they need to do in the second 45 minutes to end up with 3 points this afternoon. Back into the middle is Riascos. Far away from goal. The forward. Combination with Innocent. Riascos all the way to the back with Olilon Jerome. Peterson Pierre looking for St. Hubert. It's Junior Augustine who's able to get a hold of the ball. The cross that comes in. And the clearance from Patrick Person. Samaritaine looking for Herel on the left side. Jerome with the long ball, looking for Dejan. The cross! Nobody's there. And a missed opportunity. There's time. St. Hubert. Clerdier. Left-footed cross. Looks for a handball, not there. Could be the last opportunity of the first half for Samaritaine. Good effort. Defensively very well positioned. It's Odilon Jerome. And there's the whistle, and it's the end of the first 45 minutes. Plenty of long balls from both sides. It's Don Bosco with the score early on. It was Elevance Dejan who was able to open the scoring. And out of advantage of the one mistake defensively from Samaritaine in the first 45 minutes. But just a few minutes later, the opportunity came for Samaritaine. The shot from the right, the ball that bounces Patrick Persing's way, and just inside the 6, able to hit the ball, move past Luis Odelus. Nothing left to do for the goalkeeper from Don Bosco, and out of a corner kick, just unable to create many chances from the build-up play, but they take advantage of set pieces, and they were able to score the goal. Persing, the 44-year-old, able to give Samaritaine the first goal for them in the 2021 Concacaf Flow Caribbean Club Championship after both teams scored a couple of stoppages because of injuries, and the intensity and the rhythm of play came a little bit down and prevented both of the teams from creating more chances on goal. But in the end, it's a 1-1 result after the first 45 minutes between Don Bosco and AS Samaritaine. Of course, this is action of Group C. As we get ready for the start of the second half, we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back. It's Don Bosco 1, Samaritaine 1. Welcome back, everybody, as we get ready for the start of the second half. Players are starting to make their way back into the field. Both of the teams with a good start the first 10 to 15 minutes, and after that, welcome back, everybody, as we continue to get ready for the start of the second 45 minutes. The teams are starting to make their way onto the field. So we see another substitution taking place. On Samaritaine, coming on is Burton Emmanuel. And coming out of the match is Jeremy Norbert. It's the second substitution of the match for Samaritaine. As we get underway in the second half, it's Don Bosco 1, Samaritaine 1. It's Group C action from the 2021 Concacaf Caribbean Club Championship. Couple chances in the first half, one for each side. Both ended up in goals. And in the end, a lot of long balls, not effective. Either team moving the ball forward, especially after moving past midfield. They have a lot of trouble connecting midfielders with forwards. We'll see if that changes in the second half. Innocent. Long ball once again, looking for Riascos. Second ball, it's for Samaritaine. There's the confirmation for the substitution. It's the Jeremy Norbert coming out of the match. Not a bad showing from Norbert at all. Gave the team a little bit of stability in the middle of the field, but just unable to move forward with the ball was Jeremy Norbert. Maybe that's something that was missing, and now with Burton Emmanuel coming into the match, maybe a little bit of more verticality. Both teams are lacking that collective effort in the middle of the field. That's where the key of the game is. Maybe putting a little bit of pressure as well, forcing mistakes, and not relying so much on long balls. Patrick Person, the goal scorer with the ball, moves it back a little bit. Tries to push the ball in between two defenders, but recovers for Don Bosco St. Hubert. Long ball, looking for Riascos. Too strong. And an easy one for Jonathan Adinay. Looking for Burton Emmanuel. Was Adinay. Now back in the middle. Looking to push through the right side. But not a good pass at all. An easy save for Adinay. Peterson Pierre. Now Innocent. Looking for the ball is Elevens de Jean, the goal scorer. Back to Pierre. Don Bosco moving the ball from side to side. Now it's Olilon George. A little bit of pressure. Pierre now back to Innocent. So far, Samaritaine putting pressure, but not moving past the middle of the field. There's more pressure. There's less room. And there's where the combinations have been lacking for both sides. Good movement. Trying to move past Dorlos. Was Person. Initially, the good ball from Betoling, the captain. And then there's the contact and the foul. Back onto the right side. Gershon looking for the combination with Persin, but unable to do so. Another long ball. Unable to control AS Samaritaine. Moving the ball from side to side, both teams, but ineffectively. Pierre with a good cut. Now it's Innocent. Looking for Riascos. Good anticipation from Cretinoir. Another long ball. This time it's a good one. Unable to control the ball just slightly is John-Shane Hubert, who appeared to have positioned himself perfectly right in front of the defender, but just a touch too strong. Gershon now looking with Burton Emmanuel, looking for an outlet, able to find it but unable to control the ball. Burton onto the right side of offside position, according to the assistant referee. First 5 minutes of the second half, and things are not changing much except for a little bit of more intensity from both sides. Good anticipation from Florent. Throw in for Samaritaine. Junior Agustin. Good combination. Coach is likes the play of his team for just a few seconds. That's a good sign. Odilon Jerome moves forward, moves past three defenders, pushes the ball to the left side. The opportunity for Jean-Shane Hubert once again an offside. Odilon Jerome moving all the way from the back, just being able to do what the midfielders haven't been able to do throughout the first 52 minutes of the match. Just being able to move forward and create chances in a clear offside position from Shane Hubert, who moves forward without looking at the defenders and takes away an opportunity for his team. Don Bosco, good ball movement once again, trying to move forward. Riascos. An individual effort has been working in the last few minutes for Don Bosco, whether it is Jerome all the way from the back or Dijon. It's working even better, creating chances for their teammates, opening up space. We'll see if we can see a little bit more of that. Short passes have been way too passive and just too easy for Samaritaine to recover defensively. Innocent onto the right side, flicking the ball, looking for Augustine. I have to give a lot of credit to Junior Augustine. The way he's moving all over the field, whether it's the right side, left side, in the middle, he's always close to the ball. It's Junior Augustine. Probably needs to be a little bit more effective, but regardless, the effort is there. Franz Pierre with the ball. Trying to push all the way to the back, and so easy for Dylan Florent with the header to the goalkeeper, and it's Jonathan Audinay. With the long ball. Once again, just too easy. So tactically, for Samaritaine, it's Daniel Herrell who moves away from the center forward position. Once again, Odilon Jerome open up through the left side, and it happens again. Unbelievable. Another offside after Jerome moves past 3 defenders, opening up space for his teammates, but Riascos just a lack of concentration from the Colombian. Augustine Pershing nearby. For Samaritaine, not a good ball. Jerome. Bismax Klerger saves the ball from going out of bounds. Moves it to the right side with Innocent. Innocent trying to connect with DeJohn. But it's Samaritaine who recovers. Back in the middle is Daniel Herrell, trying to participate a little bit more in the build of play. Herrell opens up to the right side, looking for Burton Emmanuel. Unable to control this Burton Emmanuel, but in the end it's Patrick Pershing who keeps possession for Samaritaine. Good cut from Klerger. And it's back in the middle for Don Bosco. It's Junior Augustine with the foul. We're back underway. After a foul, try to what a tackle. Strong tackle. We'll see which way it goes because it looks like both players were aggressive looking for the ball. It's Bismax Klerber for Don Bosco and Burton Emmanuel for Samaritaine. Looks to be a yellow card for Samaritaine. There it is. There's the confirmation. It's going to be a yellow card for Burton Emmanuel, the striker born in St. Lucia. That's the decision from the Cuban-American referee, Rubiel Vasquez. So both of the players that came on the match for Samaritaine have been shown yellow cards. Talking about Dylan Florent and Burton Emmanuel. They have to be very careful in the next half an hour not to receive another yellow card and leave their team at a disadvantage. Good opportunity on the right side. Innocent. The cross that comes in. The ball bounces around. And in the end, it's going to be a goal kick. There's the confirmation of the yellow card for Burton Emmanuel. Long ball from Jonathan Adney. Moving the ball to the left side is Samaritaine. Good coverage right there from Peterson Pierre. And here's the first substitution for Don Bosco. Coming on is Wood Francisque. And coming out will be Franz Pierre. We'll see what Wood Francisca brings to the table in terms of the build-up in the middle, which has been lacking for Don Bosco so far. Emmanuel Burton puts the cross in. Burton able to control the ball inside the box is Samaritaine, but moves it out and takes the shot from way outside the box is Ulrich Gerchin.
Entra al partido con el número 6, Wood Francisque, al minuto 60.
60th minute of the match. Both goals scored in the first 45 minutes. Early on, it was Elivens Dejean with a great individual play. But just a few minutes later, Patrick Person, out of a corner kick, was able to score the tying goal. Florent looking for the long ball, but it's in the end cleared here. Able to clear the ball away, back in the middle. Another long ball this time. It's a good one. There's not a foul. Taking his time. On the right side is Person and commits the foul. Person just unable to connect with his teammates. Ulrich Gerken, the left back, who was supposed to be close by, was far away, came a little bit too late and forced Patrick Person to commit the foul to maintain possession, to try to maintain possession. Odelus. Odilon Jerome. Long ball looking on the right side for Innocent, and there's a foul. There's the challenge. That could be a yellow card. Good ball from Jerome and good control as well from Innocent. There's the foul. Very close to a yellow card. And remember that Ilan Florent is already booked, so an interesting decision from Rubiel Vázquez. And no doubt about it, a wake-up call for the young defender, the left back. He came onto the match after the injury early on for Jonathan Chevignac. 62nd minute. Innocent to take the free kick. Here's the opportunity for Don Bosco. Low free kick and a foul. Not a good effort from John Innocent. Long ball. Winning the ball is Samaritaine. Opening up with Florent to the left side. It's the cross, takes his time, right-footed cross, and the clearance from Pierre. A good one. Long shot from far away over the bar as Andy Cesar. It's a little bit of desperation. Andy Cesar just unable to hold on to the ball and look for another opportunity. Takes his shot. Samaritaine trying to move past the defensive phase of the game, which they have done a good job if that's what they wanted to accomplish. But offensively, they haven't been able to create another offside position from Riascos. Just a tremendous lack of concentration from the forwards from Don Bosco. They have been constantly caught in offside position. Jerome Kerger. Too strong, looking for Jean-Shane Hubert. Games will get underway today at the Pan American Stadium as well. Tough tackle from the back. It's going to be a yellow. It's Odilon Jerome with the yellow card after the foul over Burton Emmanuel. An easy call for Rubiel Vasquez. A little bit too aggressive, the defender, who has been doing a good job. You cannot blame center backs for how much they have been in touch with the ball, especially when you talk about Don Bosco. I'm sure touches for Peterson Pierre and Odilon Jerome are much higher than what Paulin Jean would have wished before the game. But that's the reality of the game. It's on their teammates to create a little bit more, to keep the ball away from them. They have done a good job, but in the end, the connection between midfielders and forwards, it's what's lacking this afternoon for Don Bosco. Long ball. Patrick Persin, the goal scorer for Samaritaine. Opening up to the right side. And now back inside the box is Emmanuel Barton. The slide. And in the end, it's a goal kick. Here's the chance for Borton. Durles recovers, or at least tries to do so. In the end, a very good effort from Wood Francisco, who just came onto the match. Sliding. And hitting the ball out of bounds, but just a slight touch from Manuel Burton and a good decision from the referee. You can see the goal kick for Don Bosco. Here's a good ball. Gherkin, good idea, not a good ball. Throw in for Samaritaine. Right next to the line was Carl Bittelin, but just unable to keep possession. 68th minute, we remain 1-1 between Don Bosco and Samaritaine. Both teams are making their debut in the 2021 Flow Concacaf Caribbean Club Championship. Better ball movement from Samaritaine. Persin onside. Here's the chance. The cross, the second post, and the goal! 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 Dylan Florent! And it's Samaritaine with the first opportunity of the second half. Good ball movement through the right. The perfect cross from Matthews Priam and the finish from Dylan Florent. And it's Don Bosco 1, Samaritaine 2, 68th minute. Talk about a turn of events. After Don Bosco dominating possession throughout the match, they dominated the first 65 minutes. They created a couple of chances. They were not aware so many times, caught in offside position when they had the advantage. And now it's the one opportunity for Samaritaine. A good cross from Matthews Priam and the finish from Dylan Florent. So the Martinique side coming back after being down 1-0 early on, able to tie the game with Patrick Persin scoring in the first half, and it's now 2-1 thanks to the goal scored by Dylan Florent. Surprising result so far, but the game is far from over. 20 minutes left. And remember what we saw last night from Delfines del Este and Metropolitan. Metropolitan appeared to be in control and ready to take the 3 points, but in the end it was Delfines del Este able in the last few seconds of the match to tie the game. A couple of substitutions as Don Bosco is looking to tie the game. Savarov, Andreville came on. And in just a few minutes, John Seville will do so. It's the Colombian Gilbert Riascos. Couple of chances, especially in the first half for Riascos. Plenty of effort, but not as effective as he would have wanted inside the box. Intensity building up in the game. It's Samaritaine with the pressure. Almost able to recover the ball, but in the end a foul. Over to Clerdier. Long ball. Adinay not looking for the ball. Either is Samarov Andreville, who just came on. Oh, he gets a hold of the ball. An interesting call from the referee. It's Ulrich Herking who was looking for the ball, but in the end commits the foul. There's another substitution. That's going to be John Seville coming on. Trying to make a few adjustments offensively is Pauline Jean. A couple of substitutions as well for Samaritaine, as Junior Agustin came out for Don Bosco. Coming out for Samaritaine is Matis Priam. And coming on is Gael Germany. Coming on will be as well Jordan Lise. And coming out the 44-year-old, the goal scorer Patrick Persin. Very good showing from Patrick Persin. So after 4 substitutions, we're ready to get back underway. Don Bosco trying to find that goal to tie the score. This could be a group-changing result after all that was talked before the start of the tournament, and Don Bosco being favorites to come out of Group C. This will change things, no doubt about it. Don Bosco, the only team participating in the tournament that has experience in the Scotiabank Concacaf Champions League. I remember the champion of the 2021 Concacaf Caribbean Championship will qualify to the Scotiabank Concacaf Champions League in 2022. Second place and losing semi-finalist will qualify to the Scotiabank Concacaf League this year. Peterson Pierre clears the ball away. Not very happy. It's Pauline John. You have to make sure as a substitute, when you come in the match, you have to be ready to contribute, especially in the situation you're in now. If you're Don Bosco, you need the goal to keep the dream alive. You still have an opportunity to have one more game. But if you're able to win the first match, you're pretty much in control. You win the second match and you have the opportunity to move forward. That's the reality of the competition, and especially when you're competing in a group stage that only includes 3 teams per group. That's the case for groups A, B, and C. Group D is the only group in the Flow Concacaf Caribbean Club Championship with 4 teams. Looking for the ball. It's Jordan Lise. Lise holds on to it. Looks for the corner kick and finds it. This is a breather for Samaritaine. This is an opportunity to score the third goal as well. But defensively, they did the job in the first 45 minutes. They weren't able to create chances moving forward. That's the reality of the game. But in the second half, they found the right combination, and it ended up with a goal for Dylan Florent. And that's the difference so far. Daniel Herel with the corner kick for Samaritaine. Could this be the third goal? Herel, low cross. And easy clearance for Clerguer. Counter-attack opportunity. Plenty of pace. Moving past the defender. And the shot. An opportunity for Dejan. We saw his pace early on in the first half, and we saw it once again in the second half when his teams need him the most. Dejan with a great effort. Another cross. Able to clear the ball away is Samaritaine. Just how strong Dejan is, moving past Sebastien Crétinoir, but just unable to finish in front of Jonathan Audinay. Opportunity for Samaritaine, looking for counter-attack, but great coverage from Clerguer. Moves on to the left, good sliding tackle. It's Daniel Herel. Daniel Herel, a very good showing in the second half, especially after moving back a little bit. First half he played as a center forward, wasn't able to connect with his teammates. Now a little bit of a better effort defensively, and as well getting more touches and just being able to show his talent a little bit more. Long ball from Audinay. If you're Samaritaine, you want to keep possession as much as possible. The last 14 minutes of the match. Good effort from Guy Nices, the head coach for Samaritaine. It wasn't pretty at times, but at the moment they have the lead. Good ball now back into the left. And there's the tackle. There's the foul as well. Salvador Andreville trying to win the 1v1 battle. Here it is. It was Ulrich Gherkin with the foul. And it's a set piece opportunity. Near the ball are Eliader Durlus and John Innocent. It's going to be Innocent. Will he take the shot and goal? Or will he put it inside the box? 78th minute. Don Bosco. Innocent. 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 Goal! Goal! Innocent with the free kick, and it's Don Bosco 2, Samaritaine 2. Jonathan Audinay unable to clear the ball away, too strong for the goalkeeper, and it's John Innocent with the effort that ties the game. 79th minute, and we have a thriller. What we missed in excitement during the first 60 minutes, looks like we're going to be getting it in the last 10 to 15 minutes of the match. Herel moving the ball all the way to the back. Now back into the right. It's Bitterling. Taking his time is Bitterling. Pushing the ball forward, looking for Emmanuel Burton. A little bit over 10 minutes for either side to push and go for the 3 points. Good reaction as well from Don Bosco. Good long ball looking for Dejan, but this time good timing from Jonathan Adinai to hold on to the ball. 80th minute, 10 to go, 2-2. Good ball, Burton, 1 against 4, Burton. And it's Turles in the end who recovers the ball. Have an injured player for Samaritaine. It's the goal scorer, Dylan Florent. Exciting finish without a doubt, similar to what we saw last night from Delfines Celeste and Metropolitan. Couple of late goals. This time not so late from Samaritan, but Don Bosco able to recover with a free kick from Jean Innocent. Scoring, of course, his first goal of the competition. Both of these teams competing in Group C. Awaiting the debut is AS Gosier. It's going to be a quick turnaround for Samaritan as well. On Tuesday, they will face AS Gosier in a very important match, regardless of what the result is tonight. Innocent moves on to the right side. Could be an opportunity for Don Bosco. The cross looks to be a good one. The header from Dejan. Just unable to get clear contact is the forward for Don Bosco. Excitement building up in the stands as well. Both teams pushing for the 3 points. Adinay. The long ball. Burton looking for it. It's going to be cleared here. Now Captain Dorlus. A little bit of pressure from Daniel Herrero with the foul. There it is. Goes for the ball. Unable to get it. And a good call from the referee. Head out. Opens up to the left. Looks to be offside. Burton fighting for the ball. Sliding. Plenty of contact as well. From Burton. And it's Odilon Jerome. He's going to be able to recover. What an effort from Jerome, from Peterson Pierre defensively. For Don Bosco, a similar story for both sides defensively. The one mistake in the first half was enough for Dejan to score. And in the second half, it was the one mistake from the back line for Don Bosco that allowed Matthias Priam to put that cross in the back post and for Dylan Florent to score the second goal. Peterson Pierre. Long ball looking for St. Hubert. It's going to be a throw-in quickly for Don Bosco. St. Hubert was looking for somebody else to take the throw-in. And it's Innocent who comes on. Francisque. Back to St. Hubert. This is Innocent with the cross inside the box. Dejan with the header. That goes wide. Elevans Dejan. As well, a very good game for Dejan. scoring in the first half and very active in terms of effort. There's no doubt both teams came out looking for 3 points, and that's something you bring some value to it just because of the intensity both of these teams have been playing.
Hey.
85th minute, 5 to go in regulation. Long ball. Don Bosco once again trying to build all the way from the back. Good combination. Looks to be offside. And no, says the referee. Here's the opportunity. Don Bosco, the shot that goes over the bar. So close. And it's going to be a corner kick. That's the chance Don Bosco has been waiting for to take the lead. But unable to finish. It's a good movement. But the shot that goes over the bar from Francisc. Here's another opportunity from a corner kick. Samaritaine clearing the ball away. Trying to stay away from mistake. The header goes wide. Once again, Wood Francisc. 4 minutes to be played in regulation. Plenty of excitement towards the end of the match. With Samaritaine scoring the 2-1, and just a few minutes later, it's Don Bosco, the 2-2. Francisc recovers in the middle for Don Bosco. Moves on to the right side with Peterson Pierre, who receives the foul. And Don Bosco are going to try to put numbers forward immediately, looking for the 3 points. Back and forth game in the last 15 minutes of the match. Durlus. Dominating the ball in the middle is Samaritaine, now looking for the long ball. Samaritaine as well looking for 3 points. Even though it looks like the draw is not a bad result for Samaritaine, the reality is that they have had chances and they had the lead just a few minutes ago. Burton Emmanuel holding on to the ball. Emmanuel looking for a corner kick, and he finds it. There's the challenge. Burton looking for the foul as well. Jean Civil looking to recover the ball for Don Bosco, but in the end it's going to be a corner kick. 89th minute. Samaritaine with the opportunity. Daniel Herel to put the ball in. Right-footed cross, swinging in. And it's Odelus who clears the ball away. Florent, the shot. The block from Jerome. Another opportunity for Samaritaine. The cross, not a good one. That goes over the bar. Quickly, Odelus looks for the ball. Back in play. Francisc pushing the ball through the right side. Good control this time from Don Bosco. Looked like a handball. And yes, it is. That's the call from the referee. Looked like Don Bosco was getting ready as well to make a substitution. '90th minute. Could this be the last opportunity for Don Bosco? It's going to be Innocent with the free kick. 6 options for Innocent inside the box, including Alon Jerome. Innocent pushes the ball to the edge of the box. The shot from Dorlos that goes wide. What a missed opportunity for Don Bosco. We move past the 90th minute, and we'll be playing 3 more minutes. Adenai with the long ball looking for Burton. Unable to control is the forward, but in the end, it's Samaritan who maintains possession. Opening up to the right side with Ulrich Gerking. Unable to put the cross in, and it's going to be a goal kick. Last few minutes of the match, well played from both sides in terms of the effort. Here's the substitution for Samaritan. Coming on is Jean-René Darian. And coming out is Borton Emmanuel, who just came on in the second half. Oh, in the end, it looks like it's a mistake, and it's going to be Daniel Herel who comes out. So Jean-René Darian comes in, and Daniel Herel comes out. Last few seconds of the match. Don Bosco looking for the one opportunity to get the 3 points, and here it is. The shot it comes, never is able to take the shot. Unbelievable. John St. Hubert. Dejan wins the ball with the header and puts Shane Hubert right in front of goal, but unable to control the ball and never able to take the shot. Unbelievable. What a missed opportunity for Don Bosco. Here's the play. Dejan once again winning in the air. But St. Hubert stumbles as he gets the first touch and hits the ball out of bounds. Unbelievable. What a missed opportunity for Don Bosco. Innocent. Maybe there's one more for Don Bosco. Samaritan recovers. Now pushes on to the right. It's Lise with the ball, the cross, the ball that bounces. Looked like a handball. No, says the referee. Plenty of drama in the last few seconds of the match. Plenty of contact as well there. Involved is the captain, Carl Vittelin, with Dejan. Rubiel Vasquez trying to keep things calm. In the end, there's contact there. It's Ulrich Erkin trying to hold on to the ball. Looked like a foul there from Andreville, but no call. And then definitely there's the foul from the captain, Carl Vittelin. The fourth official right in front, but no yellow card. So the referee calls the previous foul, and it's possession for Samaritan. There's the whistle. It's the end of the match. Exciting ending. In the end, it's Don Bosco 2 and Samaritan 2. A couple of goals in the first half and a couple of goals in the second half. In the end, it's 1 point for Don Bosco, 1 point for Samaritan in the start of play of Group C. As far as the game goes, it's all about getting the first opportunity to compete in the tournament. Things haven't gone as they have expected for Don Bosco, favorites to win the group. Now they have to wait for Samaritan and AS Gaucier to face each other on Tuesday, and later on have an opportunity facing AS Gaucier to win the group and advance to the next round. But a great effort as well from Samaritan defensively. They looked for their chances in the second half. They were able to capitalize, but a free kick from John Innocent in the end ties the game 2-2. We're going to take a short break and we'll be back with highlights of the full 90 minutes. In the end, it's Don Bosco 2, AS Samaritaine 2.